Okay, here we go, guys. First time server joining, whether you're just starting out with roleplay, this is your first time coming out to a 5M server, or if you have joined other 5M servers and you're just trying to figure out how to get started on our server, this is going to be the video. So depending on where you are with your 5M education, you might want to jump around this video. But let me go ahead and just close this for now. I'm going to bring down the Discord, which is going to be very crucial to your experience here on the server, guys. This is a must-have. The first place you need to go to is, and if you don't have the Discord, it is, well, it's listed in this video, and it's kind of hard to find this video without the Discord. So anyways, you're going to look right over here. We got the GTA 5 tab category, okay? If you scroll all the way down, just to point this out really quick, these are other games that we play in the community. So if you're not going to be interested in that, you can just go ahead and minimize that and close it out, so that you can stick with just the GTA 5 stuff. Very first channel that's listed in the GTA 5 roleplay is going to be the check here before joining the server. This is going to be where this video is listed, so you're already going to find your way here. But we're also going to have the server chat. This is where all of the chat about the server in particular goes on. There are other channels for chat that are going to be outside of GTA 5 and roleplay, which would be, you know, the general chat. There's a streaming chat for all the streamers that are out there, part of the community. You have community events listed here, random tech channel for PC and hardware related issues and things like that, and then live stream, where live streams will be listed. So back down here, I just want to go over these channels with you really quick so you know what all these are, because I know there's a lot and it can be overwhelming your first time out here. I should probably make this a little bit bigger here. I can make this bigger. So starting from the top down, we're going to have the, like I said, check here before joining. Everybody, make sure you click this and review all the information in here. It will be updated after this video is put out, so make sure you really go through and you check everything out here. There's a lot of useful stuff for first time people. We have the server chat, server updates. This is going to be where everything major that happens out on the server gets listed. So you can see here there's new go-karts that came in, a new tablet, new robberies, new drug effects, yada yada yada. You can go through here and find out all the new stuff that comes out to the server. Server events. This is going to be where we have different things that happen in roleplay. For instance, today, Wednesday, we're having a karaoke competition at the Yellow Jacket. It tells you everything about that. And we have the server rules. You've got to make sure you go ahead and review all of these, or else you're going to be taking a chance of getting removed from the server. Report issues. This channel is specifically set up just for issues that you have on the server. So not necessarily like you're having an issue with the player. That would be player conduct. This is like, hey Rhino, you know, for instance, what did he say? Oh, no, he reported the wrong thing there. Let me go through here and find a good report. Okay, so right here, Derek had an issue. He filled out the report. You know, you want to copy paste this. This is always usually listed at the bottom. You're going to fill out all of this information the best that you can. He said that he can no longer access his glove box on his motorcycle, which should be a saddlebag, after having shrimp removed by me. So then I saw this and I was like, oh, okay, let me go back and check and see what I did. And then I fixed it and let him know. So then he was good to go. So that's what this channel is all about. If you're having like a technical issue on the server, you want to make sure you go ahead and fill out a report appropriately. And then I will get back to it and try to get that sorted out for you. If you check down here, this is definitely not the right way to be filling out a report. But, well, I guess he's responding to it. Report. But anyways, this is going to be for reporting player conduct. In here is where you're going to go and you're going to fill out if you're having an issue with another player. This channel is not meant to be arguments or anything like that. Well, this channel is specifically set up so that you come in here, you fill out the report that is already listed, okay, you fill in your information. The other person that had an issue can then see that. See, this is exactly like this guy said. The other person could see it and they could put in their reply, but then that's pretty much where you leave it. Then the admins are going to check it out and go from there. We have business openings. These are going to be organizations or companies that are available to be owned by a player. You have to have 30 days on the server before you're able to take over a business, and you have to make sure you have good role play. I mean, I have to know that you're going to be somebody that's going to be able to role play well, and somebody that's going to be able to run an organization. I mean, it's not just necessarily fun. There is a bit of work that goes into running an organization. Business ownership, recruitment. This is where people that own businesses can post up looking for people to join their organization. You will need to join, meet up with them in the server and role play out joining the organization that way, though. And then we have all these other channels that are for organizations and different groups that are on the server. Screenshots and clips you can post up. Some of this other stuff doesn't really matter to you. One thing that you guys do need to know about is right down here, the in server. This is where you must be if you're just a regular person, you know, an unemployed person, we'll say, on the server. Now, if you're part of fire or EMS, you would be in this channel. If you're part of the security company or Brinks, which is currently kind of on hiatus, you would be in this channel. Mechanics go in this channel. Law enforcement, okay? And that's because we're going to say it like this. Law enforcement all has radios on them constantly. So Discord acts as their radio. The same with mechanics and security and things like that. Now, if you're just a regular civilian out here in the world, you're not always going to have a radio to everybody else. You do have a cell phone, and that's what you're going to use in-game. But when you're in this in-server channel right here, where you have to be if you're in the server, you got to keep yourself muted. Don't deafen yourself, but keep yourself muted. That way, admins, if they need to make an announcement, they can come in here and announce the message to everybody, and everyone can hear them. Okay? So make sure that you are in this channel. If you're not, you will be warned that you need to be in this channel. And if you repeatedly aren't being in this channel, then you will be kicked from the server. And there is a whole reason that we have set up behind that too. We don't want people communicating, let's say when they're dead, or if they're in the backseat of a police car. You know, if you're not supposed to be making a phone call, you shouldn't be able to make a phone call. Okay, so now that we went through the Discord stuff there really quick, we're going to jump into the server. You want to make sure you're clicking the 5M multiplayer icon. You're going to click Direct Connect. Okay, and up here in this box is where you're going to post the server IP. You have to do a direct connect because we aren't listed on the public list. We don't want to have a whole bunch of people that aren't going to fit our community flooding in, so we don't have it publicly listed like that. You get this IP in the check here before joining server channel, or Discord channel rather. So make sure you go through that channel and read everything so you can find that IP link. Drop that in here. It'll pop up right here. Click connect. First time connecting to the server may take a little bit because it's going to need to download all the contents for the very first time. On this screen right here, you might want to just familiarize yourself with the roleplay rules, server rules, and the different content that we have listed here. All right, first time you join, you're gonna have a plus here, plus here, plus here, plus here. You can have 4 different characters. For this demonstration, I'm just gonna delete this Leroy. So I'm gonna click this one, click delete, and now that character will be deleted. So for you, this is what you'll see, first time character creation. You don't have to click this one, you can click whatever one you want. Play will always be listed over here, and delete will always be listed over here. It's not gonna show up underneath that character, so keep that in mind as well. That confuses some people. So I'll click on here, and then I'm gonna hit play. Now it's gonna put me into the server. I gotta make my name. Let me think. I was gonna make a new character. Who was it gonna be? I did Becky Byers. And I had a name that I was going to do for this guy, but I can't think of it right now. I'll just do a random one. We're going to do Bill Johnson. I got to fill out my birthday. So year, month, day. Height between 140 and 200. To 170. Gonna be a male. Create. Okay, now I'm gonna use my arrow keys on my keyboard to navigate this menu that's up here in the top left. You can pick either male or female. You can go down, go through the faces, and there are more face options and customization options available at the plastic surgeon at the hospital in Sandy Shores. So this is just, you know, you get your basic character figured out that you want to do. I'm not actually going to use one of these characters, or I'm not actually going to use this character that I'm going to create right now because I want to actually pick out a different one, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. But you can go through here, you change the hair color, you can see there's like an overlapping thing right there. That's because you're going to need to change your torso. So you can see here, and this does take a little bit of time. For some people it's very confusing on picking out the clothing. You'll come out and they'll have things that are mismatching and everything like that. That's because you just need to take a little bit extra time and go through and make sure that the way you want to have your character set up is going to be proper. So I have a torso that I like right there with the suspenders. I need to go back up. I need to find a t-shirt that's going to match appropriately. So I'm going to go through here and find something until it's not overlapping right there. Okay, so it looks like that works, right? But you see my arms are sticking out, and I'm using the 4 on the numpad or the 6 to rotate around my guy right here. So you can see my arms are popping through my shirt right there, so that's not correct. Some people will leave it like that. What you want to do is you want to go down to arms, and you're going to find the appropriate arms. You can see those clearly are not right. Those are worse. More of my arm are popping out of the shirt. No arms at all. Keep going, close, there we go. So now I have arms that are connected to my shirt and they're not actually popping through anywhere. So we're looking good right there. Gonna move it down, we can do our pants if we want to. I'm gonna leave those on, shoes. I'm gonna show you a little demo here really quick. So if you're going through here, you want to make sure you're not going through too fast. You see how I had that pop-up down there in the bottom right-hand corner? The resource was running like slow, basically because I was spamming through all the different options. So you want to make sure that when you're going through, you're taking your time to like click through individual shoes, not just spamming it. Because now you can see, look, I don't have any shoes right there. Well, I actually do have shoes. I just need to go down, change the option, and now they pop up. See, that's because I went spamming through the list. If you just go down, change the color, or go back up and go back and forth, you'll get your shoes to show back up. Okay, so we have all these other customizations that we can go through. Make sure you, like I said, take your time, go through, pick out a good character. Keep in mind that you can only stand in one place right here, though, for, I believe, 14 minutes before you're going to get kicked for being AFK. So you have 14 minutes, or less than 14 minutes, to set up your character initially. If you don't get anything done here, you can then head over, like I said, to the plastic surgeon in the Sandy Shores Hospital. Alright, so let's say I have that done. I'm going to hit the enter button. I have my new character created right here. But this isn't actually the guy I want. I wanted to make an old man, and I didn't have the time to go through and make my character actually look like an old man, which you can do. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the M button, which is going to pull up the M menu, or the V menu. We call it the M menu. And through here, you're going to be able to navigate through and see right here, player-related options. You can come into here. You can create a character through this way. I'm just going to go to player, what is that, player appearance. Come down. You can spawn in PEDs. And you can see you can spawn in pre-made PEDs that are already in GTA 5. So that way, if you want to just create a guy like this, you can create a guy like this. But if you're going to do some deep roleplay, I definitely don't recommend using a character like this because obviously there's no customization that's going to be available for your character. He's going to be pretty much set in stone like this character is right here. You're not going to be able to go and put masks on him. You're not going to be able to basically do anything. It's just going to be this character all the time. Like my character Becky Byers. I have nothing I can customize with her. I can't really change anything. So just keep that in mind if you do pick out one of these pre-made characters, that, you know, you're not going to be able to do too much with them. Okay, I got my character picked out now. Next step, if you check in the Discord, it tells you that there's a bike rental, and the bike rental is going to be right over here. See the two chevrons right there. So we're going to head to. Before we rent our bike, though, I just want to point out one main thing that you should know about, and that is listed in the check here before joining the server, is going to be the F10. F10 is going to open up your tablet. You have news right here. This is going to be server events and things like that that are going on. This button takes you back. Right here are going to be commands and hotkeys. So this is going to be useful to new players, and I will get more hotkeys and commands filled in here as time goes on. This is something new. So make sure you go through and you check this out. There's server features here. It mentions the tablet, mentions gasoline and filling up your car. So make sure you guys check this out for some good tips and stuff like that. You have laws, rules, job tutorials, quick explanation on how some of the jobs work, not all of them. This is going to be for YouTube videos, and then this is going to be for Snake. And you're like, what is Snake? Snake is literally, you know, Snake from the old school days of playing a game on your old flip phone. You're like, why would you want that, Rhino? Well, you know, sometimes it's part of roleplay. You're sitting there waiting for somebody, you're playing Snake. So let's start out here. We're going to hit E to rent a bike. We'll get the Scorcher. Now, we need to head over to the job center. So I'm going to hit P, open up the map. Make sure you get the custom map installed as well. If you zoom in and it's black, you don't have it installed correct. So make sure you guys go back and watch the video on how to do that. I'm going to check here, and I can look in here for the icon I want, or I can look over here on the right hand side. Scroll through here. Job center. There we go. That's where we want to go. So I'm going to hit enter. Set a waypoint. Escape. Close my map. Now I can see my waypoint, bottom left hand corner, and it's in purple. GPS is telling me to go left right here. I'm actually going to go right because I don't want to go out on the main road. Some nice hotel rooms here, guys. Not all of them are open, but some of them are. Starting a new drug empire. Maybe you'll do it out of a hotel room. Oh, Lord. Somebody's stalking me, apparently. Screw you! Asshole! Remember, when you're out here, guys, you gotta be in character. You are this person. You're not a guy playing a video game. You're an old man riding your bike to the job center. Leave my bicycle right there. Oh god, these stairs. It's killing me. Alright, we're gonna head over into the job center. Or job center slash courthouse, we'll say. In here you're gonna have your ID sales, your job advisor. First thing you probably want to do is get your driver's license. So you want to head over here. This is how you're gonna travel to Sandy Shores, or I'm sorry, that says Sandy Shores. That's backwards. Well, this will say driving school for you guys. Now we're down here. Oh, wait, let me go back. You know what? Some people are going to be like, how'd you do that, Rhino? When you step into the circle and you get that pop-up, you want to hit the down arrow key. That will highlight that. Then you hit the enter key, and then that will teleport you. Alright? Go up here to this circle. I'm not going to actually do this because I've already done it. You only have to do it once. You come up here, you can take your driving test right here. You're going to take a written test. Well, not really a written test, but you're going to answer some questions, and then you'll take a physical driving test. It'll take you around the city, down the highway. Keep in mind that if you fail it, you will have to do it over again. So make sure you're actually driving good and not crashing into people. You get that completed, you will need to log out of the server and then log right back into the server once you've completed your driving test. And the reason you have to do that is so that your driving test actually syncs up with the server. You don't, we'll say it this way, if you don't log out and log back in, once the next server restart happens, it'll be in there. But if you want to go get your license right away, you'll want to log out, log back in, and then you'll be able to travel back to Sandy Shores here. You step into the license shop right here, speaking to this gentleman. Hit the E button, and then you can see you got aircraft license, boat license, weapon license, weed license. Driving license isn't showing up because I didn't take my test. Or no, actually, I think it's because I already have my license, like I said. Even though this is a new character, I think it travels, your license does travel among all 4 of your characters. So you'll only ever have to take that driving test once. Now, if the cops take your license from you, you will have to buy another license. If they take your driving license, your gun license, you know, whatever, you will have to come down here and buy another license. This is going to be the job center. You can pick out your different jobs that we got here. We start off with... To be honest, I don't even know. I gotta get more jobs in here. We used to have 19 jobs listed. Now it's a lot of criminal stuff, apparently. Well, you could start out as a butcher or pizza delivery guy. I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much which job you pick. Once you do pick your job, you'll need to check your map, and you'll have to find the appropriate things tied in with your job. So right here is going to be the butcher locker room. Well, that's interesting. Well, apparently the butcher job was never moved. It's still down in the city. Well, when you guys go to play, this will be up here, located in the northern half of the map. That's another thing to keep in mind as well. We do only play in the northern half of the map. The south is actually isolated off from us because we have walls installed in areas across the map here so that you can't access the southern half of the map. If you are down here, you're outside of the roleplay area, and you should not be down here. The only people that ever come down here are going to be pilots that are going to be flying in and out of this airport, but other than that, that's pretty much it. And, you know, obviously taking your driving test, but there's a teleporter that takes you in and out for that. Okay, so yeah, once you get your job, you'll have to travel to the locations and complete the task, and then you'll get the money. You'll see there's a lot of icons on out here on the map. There's a lot of different opportunities and things that are out here. There's many things that aren't actually even listed here, so you're gonna only be able to find out about those opportunities through roleplay, through speaking to other players and trying to learn more information about, you know, Blaine County. So go out there, talk to other people, have interactions. That's what roleplay is all about, guys. I think that's going to pretty much wrap this up for now. If you have any questions, feel free to use Discord and post up your questions. And I will check all you guys out here on the server. So have a good one, guys.